What's up, guys? This is B&B Sports, and we're going to talk about if Derrick Rose's injury made an effect on the NBA and his team, and his play.
Ben, you can start.
Okay. I think it did because, he won MVP in 2011, and, in 2012, I think is when he got hurt, right?
It was the 2011-2012 season.
Okay, yeah, and, so, he won MVP, and he just wasn't, the same as he was when he won MVP. Because the MVP is the best player, and he was playing in, an era with LeBron, Tim Duncan, Kobe.
He got hurt during
Dwight
the playoffs,
Howard.
though. And
Yeah.
they were he was a minute and 20 seconds away from getting out of that game and probably not having his ACL torn. So.
And that just messed up his whole career. And, so that, after the injury, after he went, I think he played a couple games after his injury for the Bulls, then he got traded to the Knicks, or was he injured and he got traded? Well, he got traded to the Knicks after that, and he played with Melo, and he wasn't as good as his potential as an MVP.
Yeah.
And he missed 257 games.
And in that the Bulls had a 138 and 119 record, and they made the playoffs both times. Or so he got hurt during the playoffs, and then he came back, and then then that season that he was hurt, they made the playoffs, and then they ended up making it to the second round. But anyway, that is I think he ended up. I know that they could have been the powerhouse team if Derrick Rose didn't get hurt.
Because the MVP, I don't think I've ever seen an MVP that haven't gone to be, a decent team. LeBron has MVP. Curry, when he won MVP. Westbrook, they were a 6th seed, but they still got in the playoffs. They were all right. But, Derrick Rose had Noah and who else? He had many other players, but, their team was decent, but he was an MVP.
He really brought them together.
And when they lost their point guard, their MVP point guard, the Bulls, they were just over after that. They didn't do as good as they used to.
And it's going to be a long wait for Chicago winning another championship.
They lost Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade.
They've just lost their whole team, really, and that's been a problem if you're a fan of the Bulls. They just, I think he came back to the NBA, and he was not ended up helping or doing anything. He just started hurting everybody. The teams he's been on, he either cannot play or he's hurting this team. Like the Knicks, they came back, and what did they do? Not even make the playoffs. How do you miss two? If you miss 257 games through your career, you should not be playing. That's the big part of being an athlete is staying healthy. He just can't stay healthy. He takes time off on a good team for mental. Who does that? To look over my 257 games I missed in my career. Now he's done. Retire now. Do something with your life. Because he's
just changing teams. He was on the Cavs, now I think he's on the Timberwolves, right?
Did he get let go? Yeah. But he's just making his career worse and worse. So he just needs to stop, and then it's going to come to the point where no one wants him. But I think everybody will still want him because of that MVP.
Yeah.
And they think
he's
they
a good
can change
backup.
him. But he's just not ever going to be the person he is again because of this loss.
Because if he didn't get hurt, he might not keep winning MVP. He would still be an all-star. It's just, that injury, he was just gone.
And, honestly, it hurt the Bulls franchise, too, because, let's say he doesn't get hurt. They're continuing to be good. They went, I think it was, 45-37 in the games in the year after he got hurt. They still made the playoffs. They made it to the second round. When you go 45-37, that's pretty good. Now he probably would have 20 more wins, 15 more wins. That's a number one seed in the Eastern Conference. So honestly, I mean, they were a dynasty if he would stay healthy. Ben?
Well, I mean, I really have nothing else to say. We went over everything. That's how, because he's still just trading. He's just going back and forth between.
He's just gonna be
it's
like,
just gonna keep going.
no, I'm gonna join you, and now I'm gonna join you, and now I'm gonna join you. All right, that'll wrap it up. I'm Brooks. That's Ben. Thanks for watching this episode of B&B Sports.